I think defensively we just want to continue. We have to get better, and certainly that's one of the goals in this draft is to improve defensively. And then, as you said, if the right guy presents himself, not unlike CD did last year, sometimes you just got to be in a situation where if he's by far the best player left on the board, then you've got to have confidence that you can make that selection.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back like I never left. What's going on with y'all, man? Happy Monday. Today was Cowboys News Day. All kinds of stuff came out today. So I'm going to do my best to try to go through each story and let y'all know how I feel about it, if that's cool with y'all. First and foremost, story came out from Tony Pauline from Pro Football Network saying that the Cowboys are eyeing Penei Sewell if he falls to 10. That's a no-brainer. I've done a video on that. If it's Sewell or Pitts, somehow the world falls on his head and they're both there at 10, who do you take? You know what I'm saying? And it's not really, it's a hard pick, but that'll never happen. Both of those players probably will be gone. But they do like Sewell and the potential he'll bring to this team. And I do too. So I'm not really surprised that story came out. One of the shockers, or one of the things that, kind of had me raise my eyebrows, is everybody keeps putting Patrick Surtain definitely with the Cowboys, even myself, because that's the stories that have been coming out. But today the report says they are eyeing J.C. Horn as well. So they are having discussions about which corner they really, really like. The upside of J.C. Horn probably does have them with their eyes open, but the almost automatic fit of Patrick Surtain is probably why they'll go that direction if he's there. It also confirms that Kyle Pitts, if there, they want him. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. And it makes me happy, man. It makes me really happy, man. Because look, you'd be silly to not even consider it. And to hear Steven basically say, of course you consider Kyle Pitts, makes me smile. But Steven also flips it and basically says, we know we need to focus on defense. And this draft is going to be defensive heavy. And it's good to hear him say that. Like, to put a stamp on it. Because we can speculate all we want. But to hear Steven come out and say, nah, we know what we got to do. So if we get lucky to one of those offensive players fall to us, one of those generational players, Sewell or Pitts, we'll get them. And then we'll address our defensive stuff later. If we got to go straight defense the whole way through, we get busy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a tackle later in the draft if it falls like that. But it's good. It makes me know that the Joneses are focused. That makes me happy. Also, I see a story come out today. Hold on, man. Let me grab my work phone and go through this. That the Cowboys pretty much solidified Tyler Biadasz appears to have locked up the starting position at center. That makes me happy. I'm not surprised. Tyler Biadasz is better than Joe Looney. And anybody else they would have put at the center position. That's why he was drafted. He showed improved. He had a little bit of a tweak, but I do think if he can stay healthy, he's 100% the best center we have on this team. It really ain't up for discussion. Tyler Biadasz showed some real good strides in his rookie year, and even Pro Football Focus had him ranked in the top 10 of centers for the snaps he took. So that made me happy. Also, I'm hearing that the Cowboys would consider trading back. If Surtain goes, Slater goes, like if it gets to one of those, you got to force a pick, or a great player falls to us that we just don't need, i.e. a quarterback, that they would consider trading back. That's dope. That also lets me know how focused they are. That they're not ruling that out. They're not like, we're going to pick. They're like, look, if the right deal presents itself and we can better this team, strengthen, bolster this defense, pick up some other players, add another draft pick, get that safety we want in the second round because we have more ammunition with the trade back, we're going to do it. Focus. The Cowboys are focused. Also, I'm hearing that they're considering drafting a quarterback in the mid to late rounds because that's kind of Mike McCarthy's thing. He always did that with Aaron Rodgers. You do want to have a good backup quarterback in the stable. And right now, Garrett Gilbert's probably the leader. I'm not really hyped about any other quarterbacks we have on the Ben DiNucci and them. Nah. So what the report is saying that they're eyeing Sam Ellinger from Texas. And as a backup, a young backup with some skill set, with the, he reminds me of Dak the way he has heart. Definitely has leadership skills. It would bring continuity to that quarterback room as far as players with the same mindset, similar skill set as well. Not maybe as much running as Dak, but pretty similar. So I like that. Like the fact that they are. The thing that's making me happy is it seems like the Cowboys are crossing all of the T's and dotting all the I's that we talk about every day. Like we talk about it, we don't quite know what they're thinking about. Today was confirmation on a lot of things that we just speculate on. Shoring up the O-line, letting us know some of the starters, letting us know the type of players that they're considering. Like with Sewell, that the O-line is important to them. Also talking about the backup quarterback role and how it's important to have that shored up and not just kind of going to the, going to the season with that as an unknown or just a person you just grabbed, a veteran. You ain't put too much effort into it. So I like that. Another story came out. A number of Cowboys players met at the start of the day to start the team's voluntary workout program. Sources say not coordinated, collective opt-out, as seen on other teams, has not been an option. That is dope. Well, not an option. Like the players want to be at the voluntary workouts. That's focus. That's showing me some maturity that they might not have had in years past. Like everybody wanting to be at the voluntary workouts. They're not opting out just because you can. They want to show and prove this year. That's the indication of that. You don't have to be there, but you want to be there. That's dope. I feel like that's also attributed to the leadership of number 4. You already know what's up. With all of the news, there is one story that I ain't really want to touch on, but I don't really have no choice. Alden Smith, man, like I said before in another video, I wish him the best. He went up to Seattle. Apparently, he got some allegations of some battery stuff. He's not on our team no more. I would love to stop seeing ex-Cowboys in the headlines. They love to do that with players from Dallas. He's not our player anymore. I'm not gonna say problem. I ain't gonna be disrespectful, but I hope you get some help, man. I know you've been going through it. Also, yesterday the story came out about Trayvon Diggs and the shorty from IG with the threats and all of that. That's still being flushed out. So I am not going to make Trayvon Diggs guilty in a court of public opinion. I am just going to say this, man. I'm hoping that it's more fabricated and that she's reaching for attention. I'm liking the focus of this team, and I don't want it derailed by things that are off the field. So I'm praying that comes back, that's more speculation and overhyped than truth. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Back to the draft and the focus of this team, man. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones. I ain't gonna say they're doing great because we all know that we had a lackluster free agency, and it's had us grasping at straws. But to hear some of the focus, it seems like they have, like in the stories that have come out, that they want to go in certain directions and kind of tie this team together defensively. It makes me happy. The way the draft board seems to be, I'm not in the war room. I don't know what their draft board look like, but it seems like it's Pitts, Sewell, maybe Slater in there if you go offense. And then it's Surtain and Horn right there if we go corner. And then so on and so forth. But that just lets me know that they focus, man. I like what they're targeting. Makes me happy. So we're going to see how this shakes out, man. Y'all see I got my draft hat, man. I got to come correct. Can't show up to the to draft night with nothing less. But look, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about some of the news I ran down. I know it was rapid fire. Maybe we can elaborate on some more of that stuff a little bit more further later in the week. But I just had to give it to you as I've gotten it. I was like, wow, a bunch of stuff came out today. So I didn't want to just focus on one thing. I just wanted to give y'all everything just in case more news break, because this is Dallas. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'm sure we're going to get more news this week because we the Cowboys. This is what we do. Aha.